The illusion of permanence, lessons from currency collapse. 1. Collapse as the rule, not the exception. Every empire swears its money will endure. Rome swore it. Byzantium swore it. Modern governments swear it still. History mocks them all. Currencies collapse, savings evaporate, and salaries become jokes. Collapse is not rare, it is routine. The survivors are not those who trusted most, but those who doubted earliest. Footnote. Collapse is history's baseline, not its exception. 2. Byzantium and the debasement trap. The Byzantine gold solidus reigned for centuries as a trusted global coin, until emperors shaved its purity. Like Rome's denarius before it, the currency withered as rulers mixed gold with cheaper alloys. Trade faltered, credibility crumbled, and stability vanished. The winners were not the patriotic holders of imperial money but the quiet hoarders of real gold and land. Footnote. Debasement destroys trust, and trust is the only true backing for money. 3. Pandemics and redistribution. The Black Death killed half of Europe, but it also reshuffled wealth. Labor became scarce, wages rose, and survivors bought abandoned land for pennies. Centuries later, during COVID, those with liquidity scooped up property and stocks while wage earners fell behind. Pandemics redistribute wealth, scarcity for some is opportunity for others. Footnote. Crises punish the illiquid and reward those with reserves. 4. Florence, the first too big to fail. Florentine banking dynasties collapsed when England's Edward III defaulted. Size and prestige offered no protection, depositors were ruined. The myth of too big to fail was already exposed in the 1340s. Lehman Brothers in 2008 and Lebanese banks in 2019 simply replayed the script. Institutions protect themselves, never you. Footnote. Too big to fail is just advertising copy for too big to save you. 5. America's Civil War money. The Union printed greenbacks, the Confederacy printed graybacks, and both collapsed under inflation. Confederate bills were dead by 1865. What endured were hard assets, land, food, gold. Ordinary Southerners were ruined, opportunists holding tangible goods thrived. America has already tasted currency collapse, it simply prefers not to remember. Footnote. Paper patriotism evaporates, hard assets endure. 6. France's assignats. Revolutionary France issued paper backed by confiscated church lands. It printed so many that the notes became worthless. Farmers refused paper, demanding silver or goods. Riots returned, and bread became more valuable than revolutionary slogans. Those with property survived, those with paper starved. Footnote. Assignats proved that even revolutions cannot print credibility. 7. Asia's 1997 meltdown. Thailand's currency peg broke, debts in foreign dollars became unpayable, and the crisis rippled across Southeast Asia. Ordinary people lost jobs and savings, while global financiers picked up assets at fire sale prices. The lesson is brutal: borrowing in someone else's currency is a trap that snaps shut when storms hit. Footnote. Foreign currency debt turns nations into debtors' prisons. 8. Lebanon and the frozen bank accounts. Between 2019 and 2021, Lebanese banks locked depositors out of their own money. The pound lost over 90% of its value. Trust collapsed overnight. Survivors were those with assets abroad, gold, or cash outside the banks. Everyone else was trapped in financial purgatory. Footnote. Bank deposits are loans to institutions, not treasure chests. 9. The paradox of collapse. Collapse destroys the unprepared but enriches the ready. After the Black Death, peasants became landowners. After 2008, cash-rich buyers acquired foreclosed homes. Wealth shifts in crises from passive savers to active builders. Value is preserved not just in gold or land but in skills. Bakers, craftsmen, and farmers rose when money failed. Footnote. Collapse is both tragedy and clearance sale, depending on preparation. 10. The final lesson. Collapse always comes. The illusion of permanence is the deadliest financial belief. Protection lies not in trust of institutions, but in assets that cannot be printed away, in skills that remain useful when paper fails, and in awareness that every empire's promise expires. The question is simple: will you hold promises, or something real? Footnote. Survival belongs to those who doubt first, not those who trust last.